This is Chicago's very own WGN Evening News at 6.
We are starting off the 6 here with some breaking news that we've been following all afternoon. No Kenosha police officers will face criminal charges in the shooting of Jacob Blake.
The Kenosha County District Attorney stated officers believe the situation involved domestic abuse and acted accordingly when Blake had a knife and refused their orders to stop. WGN's Sean Lewis live in Kenosha with the latest. Sean?
Yeah, this was supposed to be a press conference, read more like an opening statement in a trial by Kenosha County District Attorney Michael Gravely, who laid out his case over a 2-hour period of why he decided not to charge the police officers involved in the shooting.
We talk accurately and thoroughly about the law and the facts of this case.
At the center of this investigation was Kenosha police officer Rustin Chesky. The 7-year veteran of the department was one of 3 officers dispatched after the 911 call by LaQuisha Booker, Jacob Blake's fiancée.
I need you guys to come and I need you to see. Okay, what is your name?
The call played during the 2-hour press conference where District Attorney Michael Gravely laid out the evidence behind his decision, saying the officers believed it to be a domestic abuse situation and responded accordingly, which would play a factor in a trial.
Everybody has seen the video. And so from their perspective, they have tried this case at their computer screen or in their living room. As a professional, I am called upon to talk about how to try this case in a real jury room, in a real courtroom. What is the admissible evidence? What would be the actual evidence? How would that evidence play out? And would that evidence add up to a defeat of the privilege of self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt?
My ultimate obligation in looking at this was to look at the facts.
The account backed up by independent investigator Noble Ray, the former Madison, Wisconsin police chief and now national expert on police use of force, who says the actions were in line with current policing standards. The shots fired only after 2 failed tasing attempts on Blake and a physical struggle that included Blake having a knife.
All 3 responding officers report seeing it. It was at the end that they all saw it and they reacted to it in a use of force manner. Now, just think about this. The 2 officers saw the knife. 2 of the officers saw the knife at the beginning. But because, and this is what I surmise, but because Officer Shishki was so involved with the struggle that they could not back away.
Now, of course, this was a decision by the Kenosha County District Attorney in a state case. It does not preclude that these officers could be investigated and then tried in federal court. In addition to no charges being filed against the police officers involved in the shooting, no charges will be filed in against Jacob Blake for his part in what happened on that August night. That is the latest here in Kenosha. Sean Lewis, WGN News.
Thanks, Sean. And this evening, the Blake family says it's outraged by the decision not to charge the officers.
Let's go to WGN's Patrick Elwood. He's also in Kenosha tonight with that part of the story. Patrick?
Micah and Ben, good evening to you. The family of Jacob Blake gathering out here with some friends and supporters just a little while ago. They say that they are heartbroken once again, and they say that the decision not to charge this officer is nothing less than devastating.
We, the Blake family, are asking this city, this county, this state, and this nation to rise up in a nonviolent civic uprising to let our friends and family know there's a new sheriff in town. And he's wearing the colors of red, black, and green through the Honorable Marcus Garvey, uniting our people around the world. And he's going to demand justice for not only little Jake, but everybody that looks like little Jake across this nation and across the world.
The Blake family saying there is no way that they buy the official narrative from the police officer Rustin Shesky, the other officers on the scene, and then that hours-long explainer from the district attorney today that Blake was still a threat when he was shot 7 times. They believe there was no de-escalation by police. They dismissed the possibility of a high-speed chase with Blake with the kids in the car, and in the final analysis, they believe this is a bad precedent for all Americans.
This is going to impact this city, this state, and the nation for many years to come. Unless the people rise up and do what they're supposed to do. This is a government for the people, by the people, correct? And we talk about this Constitution everybody's supposed to be so committed to, yet we stand in a state that has the most convictions of African Americans in the United States. So they weigh in heavy on one side on justice, but they allow a police officer to rain down terror on our communities.
The Blake family calling on a peaceful civil disobedience to be taking place here tonight. There are some protesters affiliated with the family with all of this here tonight. They are on their way to Columbus Park. On their way just a little while ago, there were 5 Humvees from the Wisconsin National Guard who were passing in the opposite direction. One final note as we come back to me live here, the family says they are preparing to file a civil lawsuit very soon. Reporting live from downtown Kenosha, Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Back to you guys in the studio.